Welcome to Knowledge Hivin, the show where we explore the evolving world of work, one trend at a time. I'm your host, Lisa Sims. I'm the CEO of KnowledgeHive.co. And today we're diving deep into one of the most pressing challenges companies are facing right now, which is the skills gap. More importantly, how some of the biggest brands in the world, Amazon Web Services, Oracle, Salesforce, and more, are quietly relying on freelance experts to help close that skills gap. If you're a business leader wondering how to stay competitive without the overhead of full-time hires, or a freelancer looking for work with major enterprise clients, this episode is for you. But before we get started, every week I like to share a kind of, well, that's cool story thanks to Knowledge Hive. If this is the first time you've joined me, let me tell you a little bit about Knowledge Hive. What is Knowledge Hive after all? Knowledge Hive is an on-demand marketplace for top-tier professionals that are willing to share what they know with others, and anybody that just needs their help a little bit or a lot. So if you're looking for help, you are a seeker. And if you're willing to provide help in your expertise, then you are a hiver. This week, I noticed a company that was looking for help with a longer-term project. They wanted to hire a project manager, but just for about 5 hours a week, just basically to keep the team on track. And what I noticed is they hired one of our folks on our platform. She's a project manager with over 18 years of experience, very impressive background and resume. And they hired her for 5 hours. They gave her 5 stars. And then I noticed they came back and they hired her for 5 more weeks, 5 hours a week, but still for 5 more weeks. So they more or less did a try and buy. They tried her out, they loved her, and then they came back and hired her on for a longer term commitment. So I love those kind of stories, and I think they're very cool. Okay, so let's jump into this week's topic. The skills gap is real and it's growing. Start with the facts. The skills gap isn't just a buzzword. It's a real economic problem. According to the World Economic Forum, over 85 million jobs could go unfulfilled by 2030 due to the lack of skilled talent. And that's $8.5 trillion in unrecognized revenue. And companies are scaling faster than they can hire. So the technology is evolving faster. The universities aren't able to keep up with the curriculum because the technology is changing so quickly. And even some of the large tech giants are actually having to start tapping into some of the freelance marketplaces because the skills are so in demand that there's just not enough people to fill them. The high value roles around things like data science, cloud architecture, cybersecurity, and so much more. We're starting to see adoption of some of the large companies. Let me give you a few examples of this. So there's a case study for AWS. Yes, the Amazon Web Services, the cloud computing leading giant that has basically over a third of the internet. And you'd expect a company like that to have unlimited hiring resources and no need for freelance skills. But here's the thing, AWS actively supports and partners with freelance cloud consultants. For example, they hire AWS consultants to help customers move their workloads. They hire AWS certified architects, freelance architects, to help customers move their workload from on-prem onto AWS cloud. And they also use them to offer advice for their clients for security, around migration, best practices, et cetera, because they've got a client coming on for a short time and they don't need to hire someone for a year when they're just trying to migrate one customer. So they're going to freelancing more often. So the result is they get the speed, the flexibility, and the access to top tier talent without going through a 6-month hiring process, training, et cetera, et cetera. Another large company is Oracle. they're turning to fractional experts to solve the issue of not hiring people in every place. In Knowledge Hive, we notice that people are using the freelancers because they've got something that they need to stand up in a city, or they need help with somebody that is located remotely and they don't want to hire someone, full time in that location. They just need somebody for a little while. And Oracle did the same thing, just on a global basis. They launched a massive international rollout of ERP software. Instead of building every regional team, they leaned on contract partnerships with freelance ERP specialists localized in the areas, and then being able to take advantage of what the freelance experts already knew about their area, their location, et cetera, without having to ship people in or hire or go through the long term whenever it was just a short term project that they had. So these fractional experts help localize a platform for very specific markets, Germany, India, Brazil, et cetera, and ensured compliance with the regional laws. So freelancers were instrumental in accelerating the delivery by about 40% per Oracle. Freelancing gives you the flexibility to have your team anywhere that you need them. And then the last use case is Salesforce. It's really a platform that is fueled by freelancers. They've literally built a marketplace around freelancing contract talent. They have a Salesforce app exchange. It's not just applications. There are also certified Salesforce experts that you can contract through the Salesforce app exchange that can help set up Salesforce expertise. So what does this mean for the future of work? What does this tell us? And even the world's biggest brands, companies near unlimited hiring budgets, see the value in working with freelancers, not just to save money, but to access speed, innovation, and expertise when they need it the most. The trend is accelerating. According to McKinsey, 70% of executives plan to increase the use of their on-demand talent in the next 5 years. So whether you're a freelancer working on trying to land some enterprise clients, or a company rethinking how to build your teams, the messaging is really clear. The future of work is flexible, and it's already here. Thanks for tuning in again to Knowledge Hivin. If you like this episode, share it with somebody that is thinking about navigating this new world of work, and please leave a review wherever you get your podcast. New episodes drop every week, and don't forget to subscribe. And if your organization needs fractional experts to close the skills gap, please visit us at knowledgehive.co. If you have a question or a topic you want us to cover, put it in the comments below. We'll pick that up and see what we can do to get it brought in. Until next time, I am Lisa Sims, Knowledge Hivin, and we are Knowledge as a Service.